Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Ideally Though.
Ideally, though,
I'm your host Erica, and with me is my hubby, my bestie, my butterbeer squad.
here, what up?
We are now officially in the month of March.
Yeah, we're in the month of March.
I don't know why I always give us updates. Like maybe
I
it's like
mean,
a time capsule
friendly
thing.
reminder kind of deal in a time capsule. I would assume, to be honest. This podcast is kind of like our own little personal time capsule in its own way. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the end of Black History Month, and I actually want to give the MVP
Okay.
to Don Lemon.
Oh,
I
yo,
want to give him the MVP because to get fired from CNN, but still get the $24.5 million
dog,
from that contract
laughing to the bank.
and having a show on X, formerly
Yes.
known as Twitter.
Yeah.
So he gets the GOAT. He's everything that our ancestors dreamed of.
I don't
Okay.
even like that guy, but I gotta respect the fact that
I like
like
him.
I mean he said some pretty foul shit before that I just don't stand on that
Yeah.
about women in particular, but I gotta respect the hustle. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
Yeah.
respect the hustle in that.
So
for
I
sure.
give him the MVP award for the 2024 Black History Month.
I didn't even know we nominated MVPs.
Well, after I read what I read, I had to give him the MVP.
Yeah, that's lit. That is lit.
Um,
I got a quick question for you.
okay.
Um, how are we feeling about Diddy now? Because more nastiness has come out about him, even sexually assaulting men with his son, apparently.
Some of it sounds a little weird, but it's Diddy. I'm not surprised, but we're in the era of they not letting up.
Oh
So
yeah,
once they get their claws in you, you're done for.
they keeping their foot on his neck right
Yeah.
now. He's got to be sweating. I mean, in November there were two women. Then you had the Cassie incident, and at the
Mhm.
tail end of the year, cleared up in one day for some undisclosed amount, right?
Mhm.
And now this comes up. They coming for Diddy's head. I mean, I ain't mad at it. I've always heard he's a nasty nigga.
The only issue I have is like whoever this person is, videographer thing person, is that you said he groped your anus, and the anus is pretty far up. So I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
And why keep going back?
Oh, I mean,
No, you mean nothing.
Stockholm, maybe?
Stock him after one day.
I don't know. I'm just trying to throw shit out there. I'm trying to shoot bail.
The money right, the massage was right. So I don't know. I'm not trying to victim shame, but it's just a little weird to me. So I don't know.
I'm gonna keep further developments on it
Yeah,
and keep an eye on things. But I'm pretty certain Diddy's a nasty nigga.
I don't even care. Like I think it's just like R. Kelly. We kind of already knew.
You know what? Maybe it is like
So
that. Maybe it is like that.
I don't even care. But I mean, if he needs to be under the jail, then he needs to be under the jail.
Yeah,
So-
that's facts. That's facts.
The whole Wendy Williams thing is still a hot topic.
Oh.
At one point I thought they said they couldn't even find Wendy Williams.
Yeah, they said that she was missing or lost or some shit like that. At least I've read.
She's in a rehab facility, but the weird thing to me is that the brother Tommy has given us an update.
Mhm.
And you have so much issues with your sister. I don't even trust what the hell you got to say.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if it ain't coming from the son or the niece who's like she's like a reporter, I think in Florida, or maybe even her sister, I really don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Tommy's giving an update, and I'm like, I thought it was so weird. I was like, don't fuck with each other? Like, why are you giving us an update? We don't even trust shit you say.
Yeah, yeah.
So I thought it was really weird.
They've always been estranged, right?
Yeah. So when I die or if I'm sick, please don't let the motherfuckers I really don't like.
Yeah, fair enough.
So don't let them try to brush my hair.
I plan on going before you, so you deal with it.
Stroke my face, talking about, oh yeah, she's doing better. No,
she's in a better place now.
No.
I wouldn't even let them in the room. So you're
Yeah.
right.
if it ain't my sisters, I don't know. I got a specific guest list to my hospital bed.
A guest list for your
Yes, I
hospital
do,
bed is
because I don't want nobody who really
pretty
didn't
funny.
fuck with me at my bed
Yeah.
side.
I dig it.
So I thought it was just weird that the brother's doing that, but
Now, I got a question about it because the documentary that did drop is coming under fire now. It's coming under a lot of fire.
because it's gross.
It seems really, really gross and a bit exploitative. And so there seems to be like her estate or family members or whatever are gonna allegedly sue.
Hmm.
And the reason being is because they feel that they made Wendy sign the contractual agreement to, film and distribute this documentary when she was already out of her mind.
And it was supposed to be kind of based on her podcast. It was like a
Yes.
coming back thing.
Yeah.
And you know how nasty people can get. They'll turn that into,
Uh-huh.
look how fucked up she is.
It does really feel, just from little clips I've seen on the internet, because I haven't watched it fully yet, and I do want to.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, it really does feel like exploitative, and it feels almost as if like someone was waiting for their moment to catch Wendy. You know what I'm saying? Because she's always been the
Hmm.
ones to kind of like say something about others. I feel like right now there's like a big mirror in front of her right now, and that person is holding it in that way.
We wouldn't do this to any of our white greats. We wouldn't do this to Bruce Willis. We wouldn't do this with Barbara Walters when she had
Yeah. Yeah.
found out she had dementia. Like I don't like it at all. Some say that she did this in her right mind,
Mm.
but
I don't believe
I
she did.
I don't
I
either.
don't think she would ruin her image the way that thing portrays
Exactly.
her. In
Hmm.
that way, she wouldn't sign off her name on that. She was too big of a star, too
Yeah,
big of a media personality
it's
for
like
that.
a car wreck, and you're like, ooh, it's so bad. I don't even
Yeah,
want to look. So I'm
exactly.
not even looking forward to looking at it. I
I'm
mean,
I want to see it just because I mean I like Wendy. Like,
mhm.
like she was a absolute pioneer of like just women in radio. You know what I mean? And being a face from radio to TV to personality and all that
Do
stuff.
you
Like,
think people would say that would be karma on her end?
okay, so there is that discussion. I have seen that, be it karmatic retribution. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And there's a part of me that like understands where somebody would come from when they say that, because I mean she did do some wild nasty shit to some people and exposing some things that didn't
Hmm.
need to be out there and things like that. But on the other side of things, I'm so fearful personally of dementia as a whole. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That like I would want that to happen to her. The deterioration of your mind.
Yeah,
You
there's
know
so
what I'm
many
saying?
people who really loved her, so I wouldn't look at it as karma.
No.
I think she was doing her job, and I mean, she was the first one to really be one of those people who are exposing. Because
A
we have
huge
so many
talking head.
different people who, they have their podcasts, they have their YouTubes, and they say what they want. You know where they got that from the Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
So
Charlemagne the God is basically her son in all of this.
yeah,
He's said it for record, you know what I mean? And he even worked with her before.
yeah.
So I mean, like you really can't dismiss the fact that like she did what she did. Is it karmatic retribution? It could be. It could be
Mm.
if you view it as such. Do I view it as such? No. I think she came down with a terrible, terrible neurological ailment, and it's scary and it's terrifying, and I really feel for her. I really feel for
Yeah. I mean, on to better news. Mitch McConnell,
her.
old bitch ass, you're stepping down finally. I think we should have a parade.
There was a meme on Hedgehog that had his face on it, and it was like superimposed over a sea turtle, and it was like Mitch McConnell returns to the sea.
There is a good and bad to goes with this, because some would look at it as the the enemy, or the
Yeah.
um I don't know how many times we didn't hit escape or hit control Z on that motherfucker. He done died almost 4 or 5 times already in front of our eyes.
I'm willing to think he is a shell. Like there is
I don't see
it's
nothing behind.
animatronic in Friday Nights at Freddy style. You know what I'm saying?
I see nothing behind them eyes and them
There's
glasses.
nothing, dude. There's digital signals behind those eyes.
The only problem is like he said, "Oh yeah, I'm stepping down in November." I'm like, "Damn, bitch! Like you don't give
Can
us
we
good
hope he doesn't
news."
live that long? But
I
I
don't
mean,
think he will, but
animatronics don't die, so
but you know what? He has to get somebody to be his successor. Of course, we're gonna get somebody, the Mitch McConnells of the world, and someone young to
yeah,
replace him.
yeah, they will.
And
GOP will definitely do something like that. It's kind of scary. If we're gonna go into politics just for a tad bit here, I'm relatively scared for this year in particular.
yeah,
This one is a very weird year with all the different congressional changes and all these uh, these people that we've seen over the last 4 years
hmm,
just drive America right into the ground. So
I'm nervous too.
the
Like
amount of cleanup is crazy.
I don't like anybody who's running right now. I'm gonna just
Nothing's
put that
appealing.
out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Do I want Trump? Hell motherfucking no.
Nah.
Do I want Sleepy Joe? No, not
No.
really.
Sleepy Joe is hilarious.
But it's like, which one is the lesser evil? You make
Yo.
you choose.
You know who I do feel like I might vote for early? Saying I might do RFK Jr. I know I don't like his voice because he sounds like one of those, but but overall, to be honest, he has a bit of vibrancy that our current and past presidents, other than Obama, was lacking.
You know who I would wish run for president?
Who?
The governor of California.
Oh, I can't remember his name. Everybody in California either loves him or completely hates
I think
him.
he's amazing. He's been putting a lot of changes in for the last couple
A
years.
lot of people don't like changes.
So I mean, I'm not sure of his name. Sorry, because I don't be really giving a fuck. I think all politicians are crooks and liars. But you choose the lesser evil. But I would love to see if he would run in the next.
I bet he will in the next 4 to 8.
decade or whatever.
4 to 8 years. I give him.
Yeah.
I bet he will. I bet he will. Yeah.
Do you want to tell our baby girls what we're going to be talking about tonight?
We went on a night out.
Yeah.
Had a great time, and we went to go see the new edition first night opening residency.
Yeah.
And that concert was fucking great, and it made me think on the way back home.
Mm-hmm.
It made me think about artists, now and even past. Let's do that too. That you would have loved to see in concert, and some that you're just like, I don't know if I would ever see these people. Like, just the music kind of talk, because I really saw some soul on that stage. It was awesome.
With New Edition, that was like our late little anniversary gift.
Yes.
Bought those tickets months ago, and we were like really close to the stage, really close. It wasn't a crazy big theater, but like I've always loved New Edition, and I wish, again, I always said I wish I was like 16 in 1985.
Seeing them
so
like that,
I would have loved to see Bobby Brown at his prime, being high as shit and just dancing all over the stage. He did a little dance. He was so funny. Like he did a little bit of something.
He played into him being older,
but
still being Bobby. You know what I mean? And it was really good. The presence on stage was amazing.
Their voices all sounded good.
Yeah, they still
Ronnie
sounded
really good. Yeah. So I would have loved to see them when they were like doing the. What was the album when Johnny Gill came on? Whatever that was.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like that, they were really good. So I was like, dang, who would I want to have seen like back in the day? Of course, I would love to have seen Michael Jackson. Yeah. Like I think everybody would love to. If you didn't, as a
that's definitely
older person,
that's one of the ones that I hate my mom for. Like. There's like a jealousy envy
because
she
got
the chance to see Michael Jackson.
What album wise?
It was a Jackson 5 though. Oh, she got to see like the family and shit.
Your mom old as
which
shit.
Is also very fucking cool, dude. She's 60. Yes, she's half a fucking century.
She saw them before they got signed to Motown.
Please keep living longer, mother. To see the growth and fall of Motown is pretty fucking awesome.
That is cool.
And for her to be able to see Michael on stage. Kid Michael, Big Michael really didn't matter to me. Just Michael all along. Dude, I'm so incredibly jealous. That you just mentioning him, definitely.
The era I would have loved to see Michael Jackson, to be honest. I think that Thriller album would have been amazing.
Okay.
But anything from there on to me would be fire.
Me personally would have to be the Dangerous album down. So I'm thinking 93 Michael Jackson. Still top of his game and Dangerous album. So he does Dangerous, Bad, and Thriller and Off the Wall in the concert. I will die.
Would you still, because she's still torn, would you love to see Janet Jackson?
Oh, God, yes.
She'd be fucking her
Could she please pull me on stage?
Yeah, she'd be fucking the men's on stage.
I want that.
So I would love to see Whisper and Janet Jackson. But the only problem y'all cannot act like y'all be doing all the words to her song. There are times where we all just be mumbling. So that's true. I had to realize that a couple years ago. I said, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Why every time I listen to her songs, I'll get a certain part, and then it seems like all of us like we're all kind of mumbling. because we don't even know what the hell she's saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of her songs where she just speaks under the tone. She sings under
Yeah.
the tone, and then you're like, I think she's whispering.
Question: do you think that she's actually a good singer, or she's more like the Sierras, where it's an entertainer?
Okay. All right. I'm glad you at least prefaced it with that. She's definitely an entertainer. I wouldn't say she's the greatest singer. I think Michael was the singer,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you can go and through and see recordings on him online
Mm-hmm.
doing like the 16 to 17 different tracks
Mm-hmm.
of the same vocal but in different pitches just so they can pitch it together in post production. Like absolute craziness that man does
The
or
work
did with his
ethic
voice.
is out of this world.
Out of this world. Like Kevin Hart, The Rock, like any of these dudes who are like, we go get it, and don't even have close to the work ethic that Michael Jackson had.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying this because of that case I have of full of I'm a huge Michael
Yeah.
Jackson fan, if y'all didn't know. But that case of DVDs, I have like videos of him in his rehearsals. You know
It's
what I mean?
amazing.
And shit like that. It's just brilliant to watch that type of creativity, the precision and shit. That would be a different person on stage. She was definitely the entertainer. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Because there was no other woman on earth that I would honestly think about to pull me on stage
Mm-hmm.
other than her, to be honest.
You know what? I have to applaud New Edition because they are older. I'm assuming they're in their 50s. And I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe them sitting on chairs a lot of times, doing a small little two-step.
Ballads and
But
shit?
they were doing their
Oh no, they got out there
dance
and worked.
moves.
They got
They
there and
were.
worked. Yeah.
Even there was times where I could see Bobby was like, what the fuck?
He did the thing where he was like, he did the move, and then the crowd went wild, and he was like, all right, that's enough. I'm not doing no more.
But when he was with the group, I will find him sometimes where he would forget the step, but he would still be grooving.
You did point that out.
But you know, Belle Biv DeVoe, they were the ones who were really dancing.
Yeah.
And I was like, they still got it. And they, you know, being in their 50s, I'm assuming mid to late 50s, they really gave a damn show, jumping
Ralph
up and down.
Transvant doesn't age, and I am absolutely sure he's a vampire.
He looks old to me.
He has looked the same to me for the last like 15 years.
Yeah, that's true. But before that, I was like, yeah, you do look older.
Somebody bit him 15 years ago. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I would not believe you. Like, he still looks like he's 30. Nah, he don't look 30.
No. He
look like
definitely
he in his
matured,
40s.
but he looks
The same.
young.
Yeah,
It's
he
crazy
looks the same.
how young he still looks. I mean, voice is still immaculate as ever.
He still got the bomb voice, and then he had a shirt open on Sensitivity, and I said, "Look at him with
Did
the
it like
little,
the video,
the
yeah.
little skinny bod dad." Yeah, he was. I liked it. I mean, you even said in the car, "Would you rather have him or Bobby Brown?" Actually, I don't care. Give me the seal. Give me the shrimp. I'll take either one.
Not sealing.
I'll fuck a 50-year-old. I ain't tripping.
OBSFs, old but
you
still
know
fuckable.
what? There wasn't a lot of us young ones there. I was really feeling like I was at a concert with my aunties and
There
uncles.
was a few young peoples, but when
I couldn't tell.
You definitely saw the age of the group, especially when the DJ came on. It was like, if anybody is 40 and over on the hit,
and then 45, it kept going up. I was like,
I mean, you were like, ooh.
I was like, whoa, hold on. We've been doing this for 40 years. I was like, damn, I'm nowhere near. Like, I wasn't even thought of.
Not even.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. But so, it was really cool to hear all the songs and things that like we grew up with.
They didn't even. They did most of the song. I say 90% of all their hits.
Yeah.
So I really love that. And they came in and just dropped it. It wasn't like no real. They talked and they played around and stuff, but they got right into the music.
Yeah, definitely. Putting on a concert like that was awesome and unexpected, especially for their age range and how long they've been doing it. They still is crisp, and it made me think, who else later on in life, when we're the 45 and up crew, right? Mm-hmm. Who's gonna be on stage for us in our era?
A lot of people.
And it made me think about like the person that I know I would want to see ultimately to see if he still has it. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown gonna always give it to you.
I want to see 45-year-old Chris Brown still nail a backflip.
If you think about it, I know we weren't probably even be able to see the 45-year-old New Editions, but they was jumped there. I bet you they jumped higher.
Oh yeah.
So Chris Brown's already athletic naturally. He will be fine at 45. You might see him slow down at 50, maybe.
He will be awesome to watch, I'm sure. Another person I would love to see, because the thing is that we just watch performers really like sing their heart out.
Hmm.
It's different when you're at a rap concert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about old rappers.
Yeah,
Like
because they
I'll
can
watch
just
them. They'd be
they
cool.
just walk around.
Yeah.
We don't expect much.
There's not a lot of artists that I can think of, current day artists. I can go back a little bit and
Yeah.
say things I like, but that I would want to see. And it makes me kind of fearful for like music and all that stuff.
Not for
A
me.
little bit, because nobody's the standout banger. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think of course Beyonce already she in her 40s. Beyonce is gonna
That's
be good
like
for a
saying
long
Michael
time.
Jackson.
What about Rihanna? Once she start doing
Okay,
once she
okay.
start doing her music again, stop having
If
babies.
she does her music again, I would definitely.
She's
That
gonna
would
be
be one I
good.
would love to see for sure.
Yeah,
For
she's
sure.
gonna be
For sure.
good. We're thinking singer
I'm
wise.
thinking because I can always name. I can name Kendrick Lamar. I can name J. Cole and Drake and Lil Wayne and all these other peoples that I grew up listening to.
Hmm.
And as they got older, I could still go forth and watch them. But there is a level of entertainment value that comes with the singing and the group and the singular guy or woman or whoever who's on stage commanding the audience, rather than a rapper who just walks around and I have to participate with them.
You know what? Too, and I love Drake, and I see that he's on tour, and I was like, oh, but I want to go to a Drake, but I'm like, I really don't like to go see rappers.
Yeah,
because I'm
kind of
like,
boring.
yeah,
Kind
I'm
of
like,
boring.
y'all don't do much. I think rappers think that they don't need a stage coach, and they do.
They definitely
You have
do.
to
You
be
gotta
able to
entertain.
move around this big ass stage.
It's kind of like, what was it, Summer Walker and her stage presence or whatever, or it was either Summer Walker, Ari Lennox or whatever, a couple of years ago, who like got criticized for just sitting and staying on stage.
Ice Spice does that stupid shit too, low key.
Yeah, and that shit's just boring. You gotta make me want to view you. I paid a bunch of money for this ticket, you know.
What do you think if she gets bigger, and we're gonna give her a couple years? Chloe Bailey, she
Oh,
could.
yo, if she breaks away from trying to fight what she wants to be,
Yeah.
I think she can definitely be like right underneath Beyonce.
Do you think she tries too hard to be sexual?
Yes, that's why.
I think is it because of Beyonce?
No, I think it's because she's trying to fight off the I'm still a
A kid with the
like,
small little dreads.
yeah, that shit. I think she's still trying to fight that off,
Mhm.
and because everybody's visuals, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. I think it's the same thing with like Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana.
She just
You
had
know
to
what I
break
mean?
all the way to the left.
You gotta
I
take
don't
that
think you have to do
far
all
fucking
that.
right. You know?
I don't think you. And with she has a cute little baby face, but that is an issue with just being like, who gives a fuck what they think you are? You're not Disney.
Yeah.
But you don't have to go crazy sexual, because then we look at you and we're like, you're trying too hard.
You are your own brand.
Yeah.
You can do your own thing.
You don't have to be crazy sexual. Like even when
Right.
she was on Swamp with like she was on that with Charles Gambino.
Swarm or whatever.
Swarm, whatever.
Yeah.
Swarm. I said Swamp. Swarm, and she was getting fucked by what's the name from Snowfall? I was like, do we need to? Why did you
Was
do
it
this?
necessary?
Yeah, why did you do this dumbass shit?
And yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't know if most people who are like child stars or whatever that grow up know how to break away from that, because you do have to kind of take a hard left or hard right, but it just depends on like honestly what mode and what action you do take. Like if she were to just be herself,
Hmm.
I think she'd go far, and
Yeah.
that might be a person I could later go see
Yeah.
in life.
Like Haley, she doesn't break away from it, and that's why I love her a little bit more.
Mhm.
She's like, I will do the Little Mermaid. I will be the cute little girl in Color Purple,
Yeah.
because she's gonna guide us gently to where she wants
She
us
got other
to
projects
see her.
and things and where
Yeah.
she wants to see.
Chloe kind of throws it in our face. She wants to show us her ass, and I'm like, you can do what you want, baby
I'm
girl.
mad at it, but
I'm
I'm
not
still
mad
also,
at it,
yeah.
but I'm like, if you, I mean, you ain't asked my opinion, but you trying just a smidge
Give it
too
to me
hard,
anyway.
just a smidge too hard.
Yeah.
Haley's kind of like, hey, you guys, I am sweet.
She's going with
but
the
I'm
flow
gonna,
of things.
I'm gonna guide y'all where I want to be, and it's not gonna be force fed to us.
Yeah,
So I have
yeah.
to give that.
Yeah, I feel like she's definitely one. You named Rihanna's definitely one.
Mhm.
Beyonce's just, that's Michael Jackson tier. You don't really have to. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
Chris Brown for sure. But is there anybody else who sings and
dance?
is a massive star that is putting up numbers now that we can think of?
Not At the top of my head,
R&B I feel is like slid off the
oh yeah,
wayside.
absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't think of anybody.
Because I damn sure ain't gonna go to any of these fucking festivals and see any of like these fucking Lil Uzis and all these other
Yeah,
bullshits. I ain't my jam at all.
them festivals suck, but I have to give it to Lovers and Friends.
That one seems interesting.
Yeah, they have so many. So I'm like, dang, I ain't gonna be able to go to that one, but that is a good one. Is there anybody that you have not seen that you want to see? Like, if you could think of maybe like 5 artists or groups that you haven't seen that you'd be like, you know what, I would like to see them.
A7X, which is Avenged Sevenfold.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's heavy metal shit that I listen to.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I know. Okay, yeah, they good.
Anytime I have played it, you've been like, "What the fuck is that?" So
yeah, they all that. And a bag of chips.
I would have to say, oh, you know who I think would be pretty interesting to see? 50 Cent. I've heard his concerts are pretty fucking good.
50 Cent, he's my Cancer. He's my animal spirit. He's the petty. He's the petty in me. I don't know if I want to. Again, I really don't want to see rappers.
I just think I've heard he has an awesome concert, and I would like to see it. I guess.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar for fucking sure. I think Kendrick Lamar would be fucking great. J. Cole for sure. Mm-hmm. And honestly, but you said I haven't seen, huh? Damn.
Well, who have you seen that you
want to
see
again? Lupe again.
You want to see Lupe again?
Lupe Fiasco was one of the greatest concerts ever. It was small and intimate, and he was clashing water bottles, and the whole audience was wet. I came out of that fucking place soaked, and it was a dream. Like,
I think that one of the best concerts I had, I saw Diddy. Nasty Diddy was pretty good.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Nasty Diddy was pretty good. He was at the Summer Jam back in it when I went to Summer Jam.
Wild, bro.
It was 6th grade, but it was, I guess, going to 7th grade.
Okay.
So right in like 2000.
Yeah. It was like,
but yes, that Summer Jam was all that, and the best performance to me was Nasty Diddy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would have never guessed
really perform, but he was bringing out people like Busta Rhymes and stuff. So it was like, yes, he just commanded the stage.
Yeah, I mean, one of them.
Who I would like to see in person, that I haven't been to see, like, I won't mind old school like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC.
Okay.
Now it's real doable for me to see Backstreet Boys because they do tend to come out here a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see about them. Chris Brown. I would love to see Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars has a residency out here, so I have to see. But his ticket's so goddamn expensive. Like,
how much are his tickets?
I don't know. I don't remember, but it was like more than I really was wanting to pay.
Everything is more than what you're willing to pay.
But we spent about $1,400 on some New Edition tickets. So I was like, if I was
if it's $1,400, if it's over $1,400,
yeah, I was like.
Ooh, fucking
I was like, dude. Bruno, if we ain't gonna be doing no lines of coke,
I'd rather, use a grenade or whatever the fuck that song is.
I was like, we ain't gonna be doing coke together in the bathroom later. Then I don't know if I can pay for these tickets.
Yeah, you would have to have a meet and greet and coke.
And okay, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Chris Brown, Bruno Mars. I would say Rihanna.
Okay,
I've not seen Rihanna. That would be good. And then maybe like Ariana Grande. I would say Ariana. I've seen Beyonce.
Ariana Grande.
I wouldn't mind seeing Beyonce again, but do I want to pay them tickets? Girl, bye.
Okay. I'd rather pay for tickets to see Beyonce than I would go at any point to go see Bruno Mars.
No. Well, I've already seen Beyonce, so I mean, I like to spread it out. Like, I seen you. Okay, now it's time to see you. So.
I would go see my favorite artist or whoever it is back to back.
You're saying that, but she ain't my favorite.
So. No, I'm not saying she's one of your favorites. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying in my opinion. Like, if Lupe had a residency, I'd go at least 2 times a week.
You know who else I want to see, but he can't do no standalone concert, no shade. But my favorite singer, Tevin Campbell, he gonna have to be on somebody else's like tour because he really only got that real one album. But and if you do some Powerline,
he only has "I'm Ready." You're right.
If he want to do Powerline, I mean, he could give us
I mean,
power
yeah,
line.
if he want to do, he can do Powerline.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Powerline.
I think
Fuck
he had
it.
a bigger career as Powerline than Tevin
I don't
Campbell.
disrespect him like
But I
that.
love Tevin Campbell. I would love to see him. That's why I'm wondering if he gets on somebody's.
There is a tour coming out, and I heard it's gonna be.
But it's gonna be people.
It's
I wanna
old.
See.
It's old people. It's old. But Tevin's on it. Anita Baker's
No,
on it.
I
And
don't
like
see it. I hope.
it's like 4 or 5 other people that's on the tour. If I can remember, it was a bunch of bangers. To be honest, it was a bunch of old people bangers.
I feel like New Edition was already too old for me.
Wow.
So I don't want to see Anita Baker, and that hoe is mean, and she late.
I'm really interested in you in like your almost fear of old.
Because she old.
I like getting older.
Duh.
I like getting older.
Yeah,
and
but
also seeing all those old women there, that was fucking crazy.
Well, let's be honest.
They was whores.
Would I fit in watching Anita Baker? I know 2 songs.
I don't think you need to. So?
I'm not doing it.
Then you just hum along with her in her deep voice.
Sweet Lord. I'm just, but like Tevin Campbell, if he was Boyz II Men, that's who I would like to see.
I think that was the tour actually.
If it's
now
Boyz
you're
II
like,
Men and Tevin Campbell, then
it's like Boyz II Men, Tevin Campbell, Anita Baker, and like 2 or 3 other ones.
If there's like, let's say 6 acts and half or a little bit more than half is who I would, then I would see it. It's just them ones where they do multiple people. It's like they have to be worth it. You got the one person you want to see, but then 5 duds.
That's why festivals,
to me, I'm like, I don't know.
That's why it was like Coachella and shit. I don't want to walk to one stage, then walk all the way over here, can barely hear this person, then walk all the way over
They do that with Lovers and Friends, but I think that's only 3 stages. So.
Yeah, it's only 3 stages. It is. Because I mean, that block is really small. They put it on.
What was your favorite part of New Edition?
Oh, okay. I'd have to say, Can You Stand the Rain?
Okay.
That was a really real banger. If It Isn't Love. And
you wasn't even there for If It Was.
I could hear it from the bathroom.
Okay, this fool went to the bathroom because he always got to pee, but I did record it, so I got you.
Yeah, I do have to pee. And Sorry was really fucking awesome. Poison. Can I say the whole thing? All of it was fucking awesome.
All of it was good. Yeah, I do have to say that all of it was good.
They did all of them.
Yeah.
They did all of the hits.
And they had the great backup dancers that were young and youthful.
Yeah, the backup dancers were cool too. That was cool. I just, you know what? My favorite part was watching Bobby dance.
Yes.
Watching Bobby dance and having the crowd go absolutely batshit crazy for it was awesome.
Because all them old hoes either fucked him a long time ago or they wanted to fuck him. But I ain't gonna lie. If it was me, I would definitely try to fuck Bobby. He ain't really,
back in the day,
he wasn't really cute in the face, but he was crazy in the waist. Yeah.
Like he was doing on stage.
Yeah, like he fucked like a rabbit. But like I was thinking like, I'm that girl. Like I would really have tried to fuck Bobby Brown.
Yeah, you a groupie.
Yeah, not a groupie. How dare you? That was
you
your
a groupie.
No. I was like, I'm here for Bobby though. I was here for Bobby. I was like, okay, and Ralph. I was like, but their voices sound good. They did not.
Nobody like had any mic issues. Oh no, there was feedback issue because they had like mics touch almost.
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah, they did not disappoint.
But overall,
were really good.
Yeah, I hope that the residency stays for a bit. I hope they
It's until the end of March, I think.
I know, but I hope they really get their worth out of Vegas, and I hope Vegas treats them well. Because I would love for them to come back. You know what I mean? We need more Vegas shows out here anyway for that nature.
I think Mariah Carey has her residency coming out here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everybody loves doing residency because we pay people.
Dude, it's Vegas. You're going to get paid ducats 24 hours a day. The city is online.
I have to say that if you don't come to Vegas, sometimes when I see artists and I see their tour dates and I don't see Vegas, I'm like, how dumb are you?
Yeah.
Because
you losing out of money.
When you get older, we show love to our older artists.
Yeah. I mean, if Elvis had a career.
Fuck Elvis. Here. But yeah, no.
I mean, I feel the same way.
But like, no. Yeah, you're right. Like I just like don't skip on Vegas because if you don't bring your ass to Vegas, we won't show you love.
Your only other place is Atlantic City.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the only place to really have a true residency somewhere.
And have your career like people come back. You know how people go out the country and they still love us. Come to Vegas, we will show you love.
Yeah, we will. But everybody comes to Vegas anyway.
Mhm.
That's the point. Like,
Yeah.
we're built. That strip is built for entertainment.
Yeah,
Complete
that's true.
entertainment. We got amphitheaters across all of that, right?
Mhm.
And we've had what? Tony Braxton, Celine Dion, Elton
has her
John,
tours.
um, Barry Manilow.
We had everybody.
It was how many stars? All the bangers, huge stars. Can you like put in one single area?
Frank Sinatra.
All of them need to just people need to come out here. I mean, I remember reading that Snoop Dogg is going to do his residency out here.
Really? Would you see Snoop Dogg?
Hell yeah! A Vegas residency where I get to see him do the drop it like it's hot dance on stage.
I'm just a little, again, rappers. I don't know. What am I going to
It's
expect?
Uncle Snoop Dogg. I don't care. It's
I'm
Uncle
gonna see
Snoop.
all the uncles from the West Side at the Snoop Dogg.
Yo, everybody in that motherfucker.
All the homies from Oakland and Long Beach and Compton. I know. Can you smoke? Is he gonna allow? No,
it doesn't matter.
How did it go?
Allow it or not? It's gonna.
I heard that he be smoking and he passed around. That's how you get the weed in there.
Probably he's smoking and passing around the crowd.
Yeah. I ain't touching nobody's fucking blood.
I'm smoking after Snoop. I don't care, dog. I'm smoking after.
If it's right after Snoop, not like these two niggas that got the bump. I was so excited. Like, ever since I've been on my highs since Usher the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So then us doing this new edition, I'm like, oh, what else can I do? How else can I spend my money?
I got a comedy like festival tour thing that's coming sometime.
That's cool.
At the end of the tail end. So we'll be doing something like that.
Will they do a tribute to Ralphie May?
Fuck Ralphie May. And
he is dead. You can't say that.
I know that.
What the hell? I love him. He's funny. He is funny.
You gave 2 thumbs downs today, Bruno Mars.
No. You just don't like because he was overweight and funny.
No, he was overweight and unfunny. That's why I didn't like him.
It wasn't like slapstick. That's why you didn't like it.
He's just not.
That's saying
funny.
He's not here anymore.
Oh, exactly right. You're
past tense.
He was not funny and still is unfunny. So
I love Ralphie May. I like all kind of different comedians. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like those really animated ones, like the Mike Epps, the DC Young Flies.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not too into those. I'm more the cerebral, satirical, and kind of comedy. The ones that will tell the joke, and it is something you thought of, but it's something terrible you thought of, so you won't speak it out loud.
Okay.
I like them because they usually speak the truth. The Bill Burrs, the Shane Gillises, I want to say the Mitch Hedbergs, these types of guys, Noel Millers, that's who we're hopefully going to be seeing in the next or at the end of this year. So that's up. And there are a few artists out here that I want to see.
When you talking about comedians, I would be surprised to know who has ever been to a Seinfeld
show,
like comedy show. Because
I wonder,
it would be crickets. I don't care what nobody say.
Not crickets.
He is not funny at all. And if you think that Seinfeld or people like him, such as,
it will be
then
crickets.
You don't have a funny bone in your body.
Delivery for me, that was great.
Well, I had a great time with you.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That was a fun.
Yeah. If you guys have a coin and you have the time, definitely go see New Edition.
Please do. Yeah. Please do. It's
even if
worth
it's not
the
in
money,
Vegas.
Worth the money.
You have any last words and wisdom before we head out for the weekend?
No, y'all have a good and safe weekend, man. I got nothing else for you.
Okay, well, remember, you guys, we drop our new episodes every Friday, audio-wise, on all streaming platforms. And we are on YouTube at Ideally Though Pod. Every Sunday, like, subscribe, hit the bell button.
Share that shit.
And we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Yeah.